All right, well, we're gonna do a sketchbook tour today because I have been doing nothing for the past few weeks because I'm obsessed with this video game. So I'm not doing any art. It's driving me crazy. So I thought I would just grab an old sketchbook and we could do like a little tour. We have a look at this. It says 2020 and 2021 in the corner, so it's a little bit older. I took a look at this in my last unboxing with Cray because there was a painting that I did in that kit that I also did in this book, but I thought I would go through the rest of it. So this was a like a, I don't know, it was a collage thing. I know that this started with a picture from a magazine, and then I added like one of those roller stamps, and this is washi tape, and I colored on top of it, and I put paint on it. I don't know. It didn't come out anywhere near what I thought it was. I was following some tutorial, but yeah, whatever. These were just little scribbles. This looks like watercolor pencil to me. Just cat, heart. This was, I don't know, I wasn't doing much at this point, so just little simple things. This was another one that was, it was I believe it was like a, Cara Bullock does classes, and I think it was somebody, like a guest teacher or something like that. I think I was doing, I forgot what it's called, but it's, you do one portrait a week. It's a class. Face It. So I think it's Face It. Let's Face It. Something like that. You sign up for the class for a year, and you do every week. You get a new teacher and a new lesson. So I believe this was one of them. This says 2019. So that's a lie. So this looks like, I don't know. It looks like gouache to me. And underneath it looks like it's pen or something. This looks like I was swatching something. That's gold, so I'm not sure what this is. It could be ink, but it's probably watercolor if I did like the fade out of it. So I don't know, but that's shiny and gold. This was another project. This was that I didn't finish. This was with Tamara Laporte. She does, I can't think, was Willowing is the name of her company, I think, and she does classes also, so I think this was part of it, but never finished it. I like the colors, though. I'm not sure what it is. It's weird. It kind of looks like marker or ink. I don't know. It's not, it doesn't spread evenly like a watercolor, so maybe it's like, I don't know, some kind of weird ink. This was just this kitty I saw someplace. I think that came out cute. And I just copied it. I don't know. It's cute though. Cute little kitty. Kitty. This was, I'm not sure if this was Willowing or if it was the Cara Bullock thing again. But this was supposed to be like Red Riding Hood, and there's like the little story takes place on her riding hood. There's a little wolf, some mushrooms, there's a little house. This is kind of cool. This looks like glittery, like gel pens there. This is probably ink. It's probably mostly ink, if I had to guess. Oh yeah, I don't know what this one is. This one looks like watercolor maybe. And like a brush pen. This is a little cow. I think, I don't know. I think I saw a picture of it. I think I saw it like in a store, like one of those pictures that they sell, and I took a picture of it and tried to copy it. This looks like watercolor also. This looks like one of those Let's Face It ones, the Cara Bullock things. It's been a while. I haven't done it. I did it for a couple of years, and then I was kind of like losing interest. It was, I wanted to do other things because it was usually like one portrait a week, which I like working on portraits, but it was just like I wanted to do other stuff except for portraits, so I kind of like it went by the wayside, but I don't know, I may sign up again. I love the colors in this. All eyes look really creepy. Yeah, I really like the way that came out. All right. This was one of those calendar things I did. Remember, I've done them before. It was a watercolor calendar, like day by day, and you would look at the sample and copy it. This was one of the samples. This looks like watercolor to me. Yeah, I don't know, maybe ink too. This was, I don't know what this was. I think this was maybe one of the portraits from Let's Face It, but I didn't do what they did. I just, I did it on top of this color, this messy color background. I kind of like that. Love the colors. All right. Oh, this was another one. This was a Let's Face It, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because this was, I remember copying her, well, it was, I didn't copy, it was a little bit different. We took her idea, which was the two people, and kind of did it in her own style. So this is some kind of paint, I think. It's either gouache or acrylic. And it's got some marker on top of it. That's kind of neat. Just a couple of fish. Watercolor, maybe. It's very bright though for watercolor. I'm not sure. I'm sure I copied it from someplace. It's a weird little cat. 2021 it says. Not sure where this came from. This looks like gouache, maybe, and or acrylic. This looks like gouache, but this looks like acrylic, so I don't know. And it looks like there's marker here too. This is like dots. I'm not sure where this came from either. This, oh, that's so pretty. These are that's gold little dots in some of them, so that's kind of neat. I actually like that. It's probably watercolor underneath and acrylic marker on top, except that's gold, so that's probably like a gel pen. This looks like something from Let's Make Art, but I sort of did my own thing with it. Because it looks like a Sarah Cray type of composition. So this looks like watercolor, probably. I think this paper's pretty not good for watercolor. It's supposed to be watercolor paper. I don't know where it's. Oh, here it is. It's the Strathmore. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little. It's not 100% cotton. I can feel it. You can feel that it's. Yeah, it doesn't say. But cotton doesn't have like that sheen to it. So this kind of has that. You can tell there's like a layer on top of it or something. This is another one that was the Carabolic, Let's Face It. I remember doing this. I can't remember. This looks like watercolor pencil. I'm not sure. Watercolor pencil, but maybe regular watercolor too somewhere. I don't know. But I remember that picture from some class. This was another one, I believe. Same. I'm pretty sure that it was Let's Face It. I do so many classes. This was, I think it was acrylic, but I know there's a bunch of like glittery stuff in here too. And a bunch of stuff in the background. Yeah. This was another Let's Face It. It was supposed to do with Nancy Drew or something. It's supposed to be a book cover. I don't know. But got a big nose. But I like this. Yeah, that was a kind of a fun project. This seems like it was something from, what's that other thing? Creative Bug, if I had to guess. I'm not sure. Little grapefruit. Seems like a class from that. This looks like probably gouache, maybe acrylic, maybe. This was, I know this was from Sarah Cray, but I sort of did my own thing with it. This is watercolor for sure. And some white, what's that, Signo pen, the gel pen. But it looks like mostly watercolor. It was a pumpkin. I remember the pumpkin shape, and we did different things to it. We did, I think her project was, it was all orange, and then you just drew on it with a Signo gel pen in white and just did little, you know, swirly designs and stuff. So, but I did a couple of different versions of it. So this is one, I guess. This is, I've shown this one before because I did a remake of this. I forgot where. But yeah, I always like this. She's got such a, I don't know, interesting look on her face. This is Sarah Cray. This is a watercolor. This is Little Panda from Let's Make Art. Cute, that came out kind of good. This, oh, I didn't finish this. With an owl. I'm not sure, because I have a friend who took a picture of an owl and I was going to do it. And this might be it, but it might be something else. It might be an owl. Okay, that's really neat. I should finish that. I think that's the picture that he took. It was a cool splotchy This is another Sarah Cray. Little bear. Splotchy watercolor on there. Like a tree line in the background. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I don't remember doing most of these. This is Sarah Cray. Let's Make Art. Little coffee cup. That came out really neat. That's a good thing about, God, I really love the blooms in there. The thing about going back is, hey, that wasn't so bad. When you do it, sometimes you don't like it. And then when you go back, it's not so bad. I love the blooms in that. That looks so neat. I just did a painting similar. Well, I can grab it. Similar, but not similar. But it's a coffee cup with a little heart in it. But this is, for the new class I'm taking, it's Allie Kay. It's an acrylic class. And she does these really great colors, and she shows us how to do like an underpainting and very loose painting, which is not generally my inclination, but yeah, so that's my new hobby, I guess. Yeah, I really like how that came out. This is another one that's Sarah Cray, little duck. That's cute. Watercolor. These are some more, these are, I know the last ones are up. This is also Sarah Cray. Let's Make Art. See, now when I did this, I didn't really particularly like it. Now I just think it's really good. I love the colors in it. Colors come out really cool. I think because I don't like to do trees, so I was like, I don't like it, but yeah, I like it. Sometimes it pays to just walk away and then come back to it. There's another Sarah Cray, that's Corn. Watercolor again. Mostly, when I say watercolor, I mean liquid watercolor, because that's what she uses, and that's what I like too, because it's got really bright colors. This is also Sarah Cray. This is Sarah Cray. Some sort of landscape. Could have done this better. But yeah, maybe I'll try that one again. That one's a neat one. At least it's colorful. I'm not big on landscapes because they generally aren't colorful, but this one was. This was one of Let's Make Art, the tiger, liquid watercolor. This was one also, well, it looks like I used the Dr. P.H. Martin, the, what's that white stuff called? You know, bleed proof, Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. Say that 5 times fast. Yeah, so that was what the stars were and the little shooting star. And then just watercolor for the rest of it. This was another one, same thing. It's watercolor, but it's got the bleed proof white as the stars, I guess. It came out kind of cool. Yeah, I remember this project because I couldn't wait to do it. It's really cool. It's another one. I'm pretty sure it's Let's Make Art. Again, same kind of thing. I was going crazy with the bleed proof white. This one was sort of half and half. This was, I believe, was one of the Let's Face It, the Carabolic projects. And I remember it having a color over the eyes, but not the hair. And the hair I think I copied from the Sarah Cray picture from back here. So I just did different colors, you know. So I don't know. I don't particularly like how that came out, but oh well. This was another Let's Make Art, Sarah Cray. Did it so that you did them touching so that the colors would seep into each other. So that's what I think the project was about. I kind of like that. Looking back, this was a little, what do they call them? A rock jumper or something like that. Little penguin. Anyway, that came out really kind of cool. Their little red eyes. Yeah, this was watercolor and probably bleed-proof white. Some marker. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really like how that came out. This is the picture that I showed more recently, the otter. That was one of the gift projects that I got in the Let's Make Art gouache box. I think I must have gone, I don't know what I did. Anyway, you've seen it. This was another one of the Let's Face It, the portrait class. I don't think they did it this way. I think I just did it this way because I didn't want to do it the way they did it, so I just did it with line work. And like a pink background. And this is also Sarah Cray. Both of these. I don't know if you can see them both at once. Okay. All right. Some daffodils. But I think it looks like I went in with like a marker afterwards to define it a little. And the zebra, that came out good. Yeah, I like that. These, I'm pretty sure these are both also Sarah Cray. Two little chicks. These are watercolor again. Little raccoon. Same thing. Splashes of color. I like that. Oh, these aren't finished. Okay. Oh, there's a couple. This was a Sarah Cray project, and it's Autumn Leaves. I guess I just never finished it. And this was, you've probably seen the picture of three, I think it's three little raccoons. Well, there's three. in a tree hole. And I was going to do it in, I'm assuming, watercolor, but I never finished it. I think I started doing it here in pen. Maybe I was going to do it in pen and then do watercolor over it, but I don't know. I guess I kind of just lost interest. And this is also Sarah Cray. It's a little peony watercolor. Yeah. It doesn't come out as loose as hers do. I tend not to be like a loose painter, so. Anyway, that is this week's video, because I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I keep playing this dumb game. My niece and my sister are both playing it, so I'm playing it with them, and my sister and I are completely obsessed. My niece has kind of lost interest, but my sister and I are playing it like all day long. It's just a farming game. It's so dumb. And yet addictive. So I still have to do the update for my sketchbook project. I'm a little bit behind on that, so I have to catch up. And I know I've got a project. It's one of the art challenges coming up in December, but other than that, I have no plans, so I don't know what's going to go on. You may see some more sketchbook tours. Who knows? All right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving for my American friends, and we'll see you next time.